In this video, we will learn how to load external files in Numpy, right? So, for example, we are over here. So let's open this folder. So in the tutorial folder, we have this Numpy, and here let's make a text file. So it can be like, okay, I made a new folder. We should make a new text file that can like data.txt, and that's fine. And let me just open it, and let's write some matrices of same number of columns, for example 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. We'll come back after writing all the numbers. Okay, so you can see over here like we have these 3 rows with 10 columns each. So yeah, now we want to save this file, and let's see over here. You can see it is now saved. And if you wanna get that external file, so we need to write np.gen from text. Okay, so let's do that. np.gen from text. Okay, so now we have to write the text name. So in this case it is data.txt, so data.txt, and then we also need to write like how the numbers will be separated. For example, if you wanna separate every numbers with comma, like these things, you can see all the numbers are separated with commas. So in that case you just need to write a delimiter, and that is equals to comma. Okay, that's fine. Now let's run this cell. Yeah, you can see okay, let me open this one as well so that you can see this thing. So you can see that all the numbers are now over here, and all the numbers are now separated with commas. But there is one problem, that here this is by default a float, right? So to change the data type, you just need to write as type. Okay, so for example, let me just make a file name, like make a variable name. For example, this is file, and that is equals to this thing. And let me just print file as well. So file, yeah. So if you want to change the data type of file, you just need to write file dot as type, then which data type you want. For example, we want integer 32. So yeah, now you can see all the numbers are changed into an integer. Okay, if you want to perform some Boolean expressions, then you can obviously do that as well. So for example, now this file contains this thing. Okay, so it is float obviously because we didn't convert it into an integer. So file is equals to this, and then yeah, so now the files are now integer. Then if you just want to know that how many members are greater than a particular number, like for example how many members are greater than 25, in that case it will show the true if the number is greater than 25. So in this matrix it is like 26, 27, 28, 29 and 30 is greater than 25. That means the last 5 elements are true, and except the last 5 elements, all elements are false, right? So let me just write over here file that is greater than 25, and you can see all the members are false except the last 5 elements. Okay, so this is true. And similarly you can also make something less than, like file less than 16. In that case false. I don't know what happened. Let me just rerun these cells. Why it is 25? Yeah, so it's doing perfect. So yeah, if file is less than 16, that means these are true, and except this one, these are false. And now in case if you want to know the values which are greater than particular number, for example here file greater than 25 is the last 5 values, and you want to know the values, the exact values which are greater than that particular number. In that case you just need to write, for example I'll just write over here file, and then in the box bracket file greater than 25, and it will just run, and the output will be the numbers which are greater than 25. So here it is 26, 27 and till 30, right? And the last thing is like, let me just input it again. Yeah, so you can see like if you wanna know the exact index of a particular, sorry, the exact value of a particular index. So for example, if you want to print 2, 3 and then this 8 and 10, in that case you can just write like this file and then a box bracket and again a box bracket, because the second box bracket will will be a list of all the index which we want to get the values. So for example, we want to get the value of 2 3, so that means the position or the index of this 2 and 3 is 1 and 2. So 1 comma 2, and then for example 8 has the position of 7, and then 10 has a position of 9. So it will just print. Okay, well, yeah, we have to make it like 0 as well, because we want to know the values of the 0th row, so we didn't mention the rows, and that's why it is showing this error. So yeah, it will print 2 3 and 8 10. Okay, and you can also perform like conditions for multiple conditions. Like here, this is the first condition, that is file is greater than 25. So let me do it again. So file is greater than 25 is true for the last 5 elements. Similarly, we can use like file is and file is less than, assume a 29. Okay, less than equals to 29. So in that case it will show true for 26 27 28 and 29. That means last 4 elements will be true, but the last one will be false. Okay, so let me run it. Okay, it is an error. I guess we need to put it into parentheses because these are separate conditions. Yeah, so now you can see that the last 4, sorry, yeah, so these 4 elements are true and the last one is false. Okay, so you can obviously put multiple conditions as well. And if you want to make an inverse matrix, for example, in this case, these are false and these 4 are true. But if you want to make all the false into true and all the true into false, in that case you just need to use, let me just make it inside one parenthesis, and then we need to use this tilt symbol. Okay, so this tilt symbol, this is above your tab button and under your escape button, I guess, in your keyboard. And if you use this one, it will just inverse all the members, all the elements from that matrix. That means false will become true and true will become false. So if you run this cell, you can see all trues are now, sorry, all false are now trues and all trues are now false. Okay,